Hello everyone! Welcome back to No Moria! We finally have our ambassador from the Salty Kingdom. And if I click on him, we have a slightly different menu than what we do for most of our gnomes. See, it says a requirement for them. Unlike our other gnomes, they just kind of... most of our gnomes, they just kind of just sit around and not do much of anything. They don't really have any huge requirements that are prominently displayed on their front page. But this guy, he wants personal quarters, which is exactly what we built for him. Right here. So let's assign this guy. And it tells you that they are an ambassador, which is good because you can sometimes get an ambassador with the same name as one of your gnomes. Alright, so Raz the ambassador, he gets to stay here. It's pretty cozy quarters. We should see him coming. Yep, there he is. And now he requires nothing. Usually it will say a worth if you do not have a good enough room for them to suit their tastes. But because we took the time to make a very lavish room ahead of time, he's perfectly fine with it. He's content. He's going to hang out in the Great Hall, he's going to eat some food, maybe chat with some of the other gnomes that come and sit down, have dinner. But mostly he's going to stick to himself, which I am perfectly fine with. You know, speaking of food, I'm actually really hungry right now. I don't know why I started recording when I have an empty stomach, but I did. I probably should go make myself some eggs. It's a gloomy day out. It's been raining. Eggs are good rainy day food, especially an omelet. Omelets. You can make omelets in the game, but you need an emu to get eggs. And I don't believe we're going to go for that anytime soon. We have enough trouble trying to keep our cows alive. Our yaks alive, I mean. Excuse me. Well, wheat field's doing pretty good. And our apple orchard looks like it might have some saplings sitting in there. You know, I should work on getting some leather armor made. I'll start with a few cuirasses for now. Just a couple. So I want to be able to get some better equipped gnomes than one guy in copperplate and a handful of monks. And I still have a lot of work to do getting everyone's dormitory room set up. There's lots of crafting that needs to be done, lots of digging. So I think I'm going to cut away for a bit and just make sure that I get a few more broader scoped things done before we actually rejoin each other to see what's going on. So I will see you in a little bit. And of course, the moment I hit the record button, a honey badger spotted. Honey badger's going crazy. Okay, it's gone. We're safe. Figures. While I'm away cooking my omelet, the merchant shows up from the Salty Kingdom. Well, I guess that even though my progress on construction has stopped, at the very least now I can show you how the market stall works. As soon as that guy gets over here. There you are. Alright. So, when there's a merchant in the market stall, you are able to trade goods between kingdoms. Now, your offer has to match or surpass the gnome's offer. Meaning you have to give equal or greater value of your goods to get his goods. Which isn't really that bad of a thing. So now I can get a bunch of copper ore, which is fine, but we do have a good source of copper. Pine, apple, birch, orange, strawberry seeds, grape seeds. There we go. This is something I would like. Now you can change the amount you're desiring in this middle box here, so I can go like 5 and that'll give me 5. Right now I'm not going to go for very much because, well, we don't really have the infrastructure for getting more, for doing more animals. We're fairly good on food, and cotton, don't really need to get a whole bunch. So, in order to purchase those grape seeds, I mean barter, really. Well, in order to get them, we're gonna offer a few decent things. Like these pet rocks. I don't need them, they're specifically for trading. So let's offer them up. And what else do we have? We have some tables made. I could offer those, but I think I might have been using them for something. I'll give them the fine one, though. Let's see. Knives, anvils, mattresses. Did I have any statues? I could have swore I had some. Or did I already get rid of that? Yeah, it's in the list. Never mind. Let's see. Now, everything else is unfortunately very inexpensive. But the reason it's inexpensive is because you can get loads of it. Like these strawberry seeds, for instance. I have so many strawberry seeds that's doubtful we will ever use them all. So, I'm going to go ahead and offer 65. Just because I want to clear some more out. Actually, I'll do 3 more. And because I have some surplus, I think that I will actually purchase a few grapes. Let's see, they're 1.2 each, so I can get like... that's a good amount. Actually, I probably could get them all, can't I? Yeah, I can. I'll take all your grapes. We have never heard of these things called grapes before. They seem delicious. We would like to take them all. Alright, so since our offer surpasses, we are good to trade. We just click the trade button, go back, and there is all the things we've purchased just laying on the ground. Someone will come by and pick them up eventually. But because we have a new crop, I personally would like to get a little farm made for them. So, it is fall, unfortunately, so it's unlikely that we're going to see very many harvests of these grapes. There. So my farmers will come, they'll plant the grapes eventually. Maybe we'll see a harvest of grapes before winter hits, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Now, do we have any... No, we don't have anything... any armor yet. And... I'm gonna cut away again and eat my omelet before it gets cold, and I will rejoin you if anything horrendous happens and kills all my gnomes. Or if things just go perfectly fine and there's something interesting to talk about. Oh yeah, he will eat in his room, if he feels like it. Most of the time he hangs out here, but typically he'll eat in his room. It's not a very social diner. How strange. Alright, now that I've had a decent omelet, let's get these rooms going. And let's try to figure out why the heck my I was trying to figure out why the heck my mouth has suddenly decided to stop working. Okay, middle, terrain, wall. I knocked out a wall because I needed to fix a corner. Let's put that back. There we go. Alrighty then. So we have enough places set up to actually worry about getting bedrooms in place. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make bedrooms. Personal quarters for everyone. And they're all going to be vacant. Anyone that wants to move into them can. You basically choose your own roommate. Dorm buddy. There. That's 8 rooms available for our 12 population. We'll get there. I got 4 more rooms being made. There'll be plenty of space for everyone. Anyway, in order to make these rooms actually suitable, we have to build some furniture. I have some beds made. We're gonna make beds. And I would like to actually add dressers as well to these bedrooms, because dressers would make the gnomes a lot happier. And I don't know, maybe their own personal tables to eat at? It's a thought. Probably gonna have the dressers put right here if I'm gonna have tables, and the tables in the corner with the chair like this. That way they can have their back turned to their roommate so that they can eat without being stared at. I think this place is coming along pretty nicely. Now, what do we have going on? There's a couple gnomes that don't have a job. Let's see. We have a woodcutter, and a rancher, and another rancher. You know, that's actually a fair thing. I mean, they have very limited tasks that they need to do, especially the rancher. The rancher requires waiting on so many different things. You know, I should really get a crate set up here. What do I have the stockpile for anyway? I just have it for blocks. Why would I make the stockpile for blocks? Oh, right, because they actually carve the slabs. I know what I'm thinking. Don't question me. Just questioning my sanity. Well, I could use as a crate there. I'll put 3 crates there. And... oh, no, wait. Cancel. Let's deconstruct this crate because we don't put cotton in crates, we put cotton in bags. That's right. And... crates there. Crates for everyone. What the heck was that? It jumped. Market stall. I don't think that he's gonna have anything changed in his inventory yet. You know, still the same stuff, but you know what? This guy is actually a great way to get rid of excess materials that you don't really want. Because you can give him everything you want to. And just automatically go, yeah, this is a deal that works for me. I'm not going to do that though, because dirt actually is useful in a while. Just not at the moment. I'm getting close to those other 2 rooms being done, and then I can work on fixing the walls. And I think I'm going to end up changing the location of the Great Hall to over here. This way I can have it much bigger, and I can have a bigger kitchen area as well, along with the pantry. And what else? What else would I do? I don't remember, so I'm just gonna sit here and think about what I'm trying to say. Can I make any more beds yet? I can make 2 more beds. Good. My builders are still a little bit busy. You know what I should make? I should make more wheelbarrows and more buckets. Let's order that up. More wheelbarrows, more buckets. Two more wheelbarrows and 2 more buckets, and that should give us a lot of movement capabilities. Ooh, my apple orchard is completely filled again. That is good. That is really good. But my farmers are kind of a little bit busy at the moment. Ooh, and we have those cuirasses now. You know what? We're gonna adjust the stockpile to include all works of armor, just so that they're not sitting out here in the open. And I go under military, I can start creating a new position. Right now we only have a monk and a soldier. We're gonna add a militia. Now, the militia... I can make him a scout. Or I can make it so that the militia are more for debuffing the enemy. Let's see, survival instincts. Sneaky, that'd be making them more like rogues. And that's for ranged people. You know, let's go for the knock 'em down. Maintain distance, retreat if bleeding, do not pursue lost targets. Lost targets do not matter. Uniforms. Light armor. And we will adjust this as we go. We're gonna go for a leather cuirass. Any quality. And skull helmets, why not? And they will carry... What to carry? I'll go with sword, but I can change that later. So let's check out my population. So the people who would work great... Well, actually, let's check the squads. Who do we have in here? We have our builders, our farmers, and a rancher. So now if we change our builders over to be able to actually do combat with weaponry, equal with a sword and an axe and a hammer, better off with guns even though we don't have any guns, superior with an axe. So let's actually change that to axes. Uniforms, light armor, hand axe. So this means we're going to need to get ourselves a couple hand axes made. Now let's see, the blacksmith doesn't do that. Smelter doesn't, forge doesn't. We need to make ourselves a new workshop. We need a weaponsmith. Anvil, ball peen, hammer, hearth, and a bellows. So, when you have a spare moment, when you're not making random items, please make for us a bellows and 2 hafts, because I believe hand axes require hafts. And over here, we're going to need a hearth. And the blacksmith can make us a ball peen hammer. But we need a bar for that. We do not have any bars. That means it's time to get ourselves some more copper. Drain, mine, wall. Done. Oh, actually, I want to mine the rest of this copper that I see. Oops, there goes my phone. Are there bedrooms? Ooh, we have one more set up. Awesome. People are sleeping in their beds. It's great. Why is this weird looking? Alright. So eventually someone's going to make a ball peen hammer. The guys that are in charge of that might be a little bit busy doing the mining still. I think. Who do we have that can do mining? Professions. Yeah, the miners are in charge of that as well. And they're currently busy digging, so it'll be a moment. Mine, wall. Awesome, things are going pretty smoothly. We have the ambassador still, we have a market stall that is being maintained fairly regularly. In fact, the guy's standing out there in the dark. That's not right, we should give him a light. Let's make a light. Wall torch build. There you go, you get 2 torches. Just for you. Don't you feel special now? P.S. I like your hat. We just need 2 more in here, and then we can have all the spaces left for making rooms occupied with rooms. Who left that wheelbarrow in the hall? Okay, it's being used. Never mind. Never mind. And everyone is starting to fall asleep. Speed through the night, make sure everyone is rested up. As my phone goes off again. I didn't even respond to the person, they're just texting me again. Oh, that's why that was all weird. Because someone brought a bed over here, but they didn't get it installed. And sadly, I think that we have come to an end for this episode. There's still plenty more to do. Winter is well on its way. In fact, let's get this apple grove open to harvesting again. And someone left a bed in the hallway. Good job, people. Good job. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Next episode, we will work on getting our builders prepared for using axes instead of their fists. Do we even have a skull helmet? Maybe we should make one quick. Or two. Someone craft some skull helmets. Alright, I will see you guys in the next episode. We will not be too far off from where we currently are right now. I will see you in a while. Bye-bye!